Hi there. Yes, we are here on Huntingdon Avenue where all of the action is happening. I'm going to step aside to show you some of it right now. As you can see, crews are still working hard because that water is gushing. They've been working hard really since yesterday. They haven't really taken any breaks except for the storms that we had overnight. They had to stop a couple of times, but they are still going after it because earlier today I spoke with Waterbury's mayor who told me their original plan was to wait for 10 miles of affected pipes to completely drain out before going in to do repairs. But unfortunately, as it turned out, those repairs are going to take a lot longer, more like 2 to 3 days. So what they're doing now is a new plan, and this is what he says will happen.
We have made a decision, which is to re-energize the water lines. The water will return through the system. We're doing that slowly because if we do it suddenly and there's air in the system, it will blow out more valves.
The mayor of Waterbury says they're purposely turning the water back on to flow through the leaking pipes. They decided to let them leak on purpose because they didn't want to make people wait any longer.
The system should be fully operational by early this evening and up and running. In the meantime, we will the leak will continue, but we will deflect the water, control where it's going.
In the meanwhile, they're waiting on valve replacement parts to ship in from Florida and New Jersey. Mayor Pernaruski says since their system's so old, the parts have to be specially made, but they hope to have them here by Friday.
Right now we have tankers from surrounding municipalities standing by in case there were a structure fire here. By this evening, as the tanks refill, the system will be sufficient again for firefighting purposes as well.
When the water main first broke, our cameras caught how quickly the water was draining onto Huntingdon Avenue. Over at Aurora's Diner, they weren't directly impacted by the water main break, but the owner told us
everyone's calling in, texting us if we're open or not, and no one's coming in because they assume we don't have water.
Less than 1,000 customers in Waterbury and Watertown were without water before the first repairs. The mayor says even with the water coming back on, if you were affected with no water or low water pressure, you need to boil your water until they have crews come test it. Now, as far as schools go, both the superintendent of Waterbury Public Schools and the mayor say schools will be back in session tomorrow. Sorry, hate to break it for all the kiddos disappointed in that, but you are going back to school tomorrow. Classes will be back in session moving forward. Reporting live in Waterbury, Solinaire, Fox 61.